it play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com with guest star Georges all the way from France. And welcome to Game 1 of our Kill Team campaign, Heralds of Ruin Kill Team campaign. I always want to throw in Heralds of Ruin because I want to give them all credit for the awesome rule set that they have created to allow you to play awesome games of 40k Kill Team. Of course, you're welcome to use the Kill Team rules that Games Workshop does, but they're very simple and they don't really try to balance it and all that. Whereas Heralds of Ruin have done a fantastic job of not only making a new rule set, which is very easy to learn, but also actually making new codexes for pretty much every army out there and doing a lot of work to playtest them too. So big shout out to Heralds of Ruin. Link in the video description to go to their website to download all the rules for free. We're using their full campaign rules, like I said in the introduction. Just want to repeat it here just because I don't know if you've watched that intro yet. And our first game is going to be, obviously, me versus Georges. It'll be Tyranids versus Imperial Fists. And so we're pretty excited for that. And then we're going to be rotating games. And like I said in the intro video, but I'll repeat it for the first couple of videos, the entire campaign is already published. We published it all at once. So every game that we played in this whole campaign is available right now. If you're watching this the day it comes out, all the other games are already available. The first few are totally free, and then the rest of them are all in the MiniWarGaming vault. And so the cool thing about that is if you're a Vault member, well then you have access to all of them. You can watch them on your own time. You can binge them. You can watch them over the next few weeks, whatever you want. If you're not a Vault member, this is the perfect time to try out the MiniWarGaming Vault, because if you sign up for the free 7-day trial at the link below, you get access to all of them right now. It's not like we're going to feed them out over the next 6 or 7 or 8 weeks, and you'd have to stay a Vault member in order to watch the rest of them. You can try out the Vault, get access to the whole Heralds of Ruin Kill Team campaign that we're filming right now, all for free for the first 7 days. And then we hope that by seeing all this content and by getting into the vault and seeing all the other stuff that's in there, that you'll decide to stick around and support us so that we can film even more stuff. Because we need more vault members so we can support even more employees and more games and more models and terrain so we can make more videos for you guys. So let's just jump right into it. Let's take a look at the armies and the scenario that we played for mission number 1. Starting with the Tyranid force, this is 250 points, but I'm only allowed to bring 200, so I'm going to drop one Zoanthrope. He is 50 points, so very expensive, but also very handy, and keep the rest for now. If I didn't drop him, I'd have to drop like 2 squads of Hormagaunts, or a warrior. Maybe if I drop a warrior and a squad of Gaunts, that would be better. Huh. You know what? I think this is a hard choice, but he's only 35 points, and these are 20 points. So I lose a bit of my shooting, but you know what, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. I didn't want to drop 10 Hormagaunts, because Hormagaunts are a lot better now, because their Scything Talons let them reroll 1s to hit. So at their initiative 5, rerolling 1s to hit, they didn't give them poison or anything, so, you know. But they're also the fastest, because they can run further, so I can grab objectives with them. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's a hard choice. This will put me a little below 200 points, like 195, I think. But that's okay. And so we've got Neurothrope, Mastery level 1, and I gave him Warp Blast as a shooting attack, so it's not a psychic power. He just gets to shoot a Warp Blast as a shooting attack. And then we have a Zoanthrope, Mastery level 2, a group of Termagaunts, and 3 groups of Hormagaunts. And I get to choose their psychic powers. Psychic power-wise, I just chose them. The Neurothrope will take Catalyst, which is he targets a unit within 12 inches, and both he and that unit feel no pain. And then he can only take 1, and they do not get Psychic Focus, so no Dominion. And the Zoanthrope will take Paroxysm and the Horror. He does not have to take Warp Blast. Paroxysm is a malediction, so I choose a guy and everybody within 3 inches of him as well because of the Kill Team rules. Gets minus D3 Ballistic Skill, Weapon Skill. And the Horror is a malediction as well. It targets a guy and everybody within 3 inches. And they all have to take pinning tests at minus 2 leadership. So I'm really trying to shut them down and buff myself at the same time. And then on this side we have Georges' Imperial Fists. This is 250 points. What are you going to take out?
The Assault Terminator, which is 50 points.
So not quite worth it in a 200-point game.
No.
But you're getting ready for him when you go up to 250.
Yeah, specifically. So now we have the team leader, the stun god called Vordan. So he has the Blizzard of Inward. It's the Strength 5, AP 5, Assault 2, Rending, Shred, Bolter.
Does he also take special ammunition?
He's a stun guard.
So yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then we got 5 tacticals with a heavy bolter.
Absolutely, and a cherub. He also has suspensors. So the suspensors allow him to move his full distance, shoot full ballistic skill, but half range.
And it's not like the 30k suspensor webs where it makes it an assault weapon. I think I may have said that in the introduction. But it just says that he shoots a half range, full ballistic skill, but it's still a heavy weapon.
Absolutely. Then we have the Apothecary. The Apothecary has Laurel of Endurance, so he gives a 6-inch bubble of 5 up, Feel No Pain. His own Feel No Pain is 3 up. He also has Purification Vials. It's a poison 2+ grenade. 1 shot, 1 use only. And that's it.
We're going to be doing the Possession Special mission. This is mission number 4. I'll show you the idea right here. You can see the deployment, table quarters, pretty straightforward. This mission has 5 objective markers that actually are relics. And they don't interfere with the game at all, except that you need to go pick it up. So they follow all the rules for relics. If you're not familiar with that, basically a scoring unit, if it ends its movement phase, or if it moves into base contact with one in the movement phase, it can pick it up. At the end of the movement phase, you could pass it to another model that's in base contact, but you can only do that once. And once you have it, you can't run. And if you try to move, if you move more than 6 inches, you automatically drop it. So if you assault more than 6, or if you were a jump pack, for example, it could move 12. You can only move 6 and you're carrying it. At the end of the game, whoever has the most relics wins. And it's as simple as that. Of course, there are the route tests and everything else as well, and all the extra experience. So we are just going to start rolling off and deploy. Everybody's deployed and ready to go. We've got their 5 relics. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's one back there. And then George won the roll-off for choosing quarters, so he chose the quarter with the most relics, obviously. And I won the roll-off for who deploys first, so I deployed first back here with my Neurothrope in the back. And then obviously I just kind of bubble wrapped with all my Hormagaunts and Termagants and the Zoanthrope over on the other flank to provide some synapse support. And on the other side, we've got the Space Marines all ready to go, ducking behind each of the corners. We've got a regular Tactical Marine, Heavy Bolter, and is there a guy hiding in there? Yes, there's a Tactical down there,
there's
right by the relic. Oh, there's another one in there, too, that we can't see. And then a group of them over here with the Chaplain and the Stern Guard.
No, Chaplain. Apothecary.
Sorry, the Apothecary, that's what I meant. And a Tactical and a Stern Guard to back them up. And so I will choose to go first, unless you seize. Seize on a 6? No. So Tyranids, turn 1. Hormagaunts on this side will move up 6. Now cover, or difficult terrain, works differently here. Each inch of difficult terrain costs you 2 inches of your movement, but I have move through cover on all my gaunts, so they just ignore that. And these Hormagaunts are going to advance up to the generator in the middle. Termagants are going to grab the relic in the middle, but I still want to keep them in cover. And then the Hormagaunts on the other flank will start to advance as well. Neurothrope will advance, and this Zoanthrope will advance this way. Into the Psychic phase, I only harness D3 warp charges, but I've got 3 mastery levels on the table already. So you get 3 and I get 6. I'm going to use 4 of those to manifest Catalyst. Do not perils, and I get it with 2. You're just going to let it through?
Yep.
Okay. So I am going to put it on... I'm going to put it on these Termagants in the middle. I wanted to put it on the Zoanthrope, but I accidentally moved them just further than 12 inches away. That's all my Psychic, because my other ones are only Maledictions, so I can't cast them because I can't see you. Into the shooting phase, we've got some running to do. Now I automatically run 6 inches, and if you have Fleet, you get an extra D3, but Hormagaunts have a rule that they get 2 D3.
Wow. Because
they have Bounty and Leap. So they get to run an extra 6 inches. And I could run up to 12 inches, but I'm not going to use that full run and expose them too much. I'm just going to use it to get up to here, near this other relic. And near a Space Marine. These Hormagaunts will run an extra 6 inches as well, so it's 12 inches. Gonna be a little risky with these guys. Gonna pop one a little bit in the cover. Bring them around to here. Run the Hormagaunts over here. They get an extra 4 inches, so 10 inches total. And that's just enough to move them past the one cover to the other, but it will leave one slightly exposed. So I'll put him back so he has a cover save at least. Zoanthrope will run 6 inches, and the Neurothrope will run 6 inches over to here. Not that he needs cover, he's got 3 up invul. Termagants can't run because, well, he can't run. The rest of them could, but I like the cover that they kind of are getting, so I'll leave them like that. I take that back. I'm going to run. Put the guy with the relic at the back, and other guys will be out of line of sight a little bit at least. So Imperial Fist turn 1.
So he's going to move here and basically end up here.
You can only move 3 inches.
Yup. I'm going to do the same with Apothecary. It's going to go right the other side, somewhere around here. So he's going to move all the way. That counts as terrain.
Yes,
right?
that's difficult terrain.
So
he'll lose a bit of it there.
So he's going to go to up to 5 and 4 inches, basically, here. So this guy inside is going to move 3 inches and go and peep by the door. Going to move, so he'll leave the relic for now, and he's just going to say hello here. This guy's going to hop back into terrain right here. So the Devastator is going to turn back. We pre-measured this, and he's going to be right here and manage to shoot full ballistic skill at these guys. So he's going to fire his Assault 2 bolt gun into these guys.
Into the Termagants?
Yup.
So it's a bolt gun, so he gets to reroll 1s.
Yup.
Hit on 3s. And then wounding on 2s with Shred. Got him. Closest one has a 4-up cover save, the second one has a 5-up. Saved. Saved.
Wow.
Good start.
This guy is going to shoot at these guys with 1-shot bolt gun. Rolling 1s.
And wounding on 3s.
No. So the Apothecary is going to run 3 inches. Going to hide right back here. So the Heavy Bolter is actually going to use his Shirub.
Well, you don't have to use it till after, remember.
Oh yeah, that's true.
If you want to reroll.
So he's going to shoot these Termagants.
The Hormagaunts.
Hormagaunts.
Because you may not need to reroll. 3's to hit rerolling 1s already.
Yep. But then we've got a 2.
So you want to use his armored?
Nah, it's
No,
good.
2's good enough. So 2's to wound.
There we go.
They both have 4-up cover. Oh, wow. The last 3 tacticals are going to rapid fire into the Hormagaunts. We're going to do them all at the same time. Now, if you're worried about one shooting the other ones out of rapid fire range, I checked it. Even if he killed 2, he'd still be in rapid fire range. And then if he killed 2, he'd still be in rapid fire range. So we're just going to do them all at once.
So 3's to hit with rerolling 1s.
Oh, there's 1-1.
Yeah. There we go.
And there is extra experience for First Blood, which is just kill a model, not an entire squad. So you only have to kill a Hormagaunt. 3's to wound. So 4 wounds. Yeah, I better fail 1 4-up. Well, there you go. I gave you 2 experience.
That was a pathetic
That was pretty sad. I made 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 9 4+ saves.
Yeah.
That is frustrating for a Space Marine player who's trying to get rid of some of the Gribblies. Hormagaunts, on my turn, are going to advance 6 inches. I'm not going to pick up the relic.
Aren't you?
No, because I'm going to charge you, and as much as I probably won't go more than 6 inches, I'll bring the relic to you.
Well, you should take the relic with you when you have the chance.
No,
right?
no.
Yeah.
And then this Hormagaunt squad will advance. I've got to press my advantage. This one turn of your crappy shooting, I've got to take advantage of that, because I should be down like 2 or 3 more models.
Yeah.
This Zoanthrope's going to move through difficult terrain, so 3 inches. So he has line of sight to your Stern Guard veteran. And I'm going to get a little aggressive here. Actually, I'll move him here. He'll pick up the... Sorry, keep moving it. He'll pick up the relic. And the other ones will move here. Squad of Termagants will... I want to stay in cover, though. Do they get aggressive, or do they just play it safe with the relic? I think they want to play it safe with the relic. So I'm going to move back. So the one with the relic is going to move back into cover. They've got move through cover, so I don't have to worry about reducing. And the rest will move up like so. Neurothrope will then advance over here. Psychic phase, I've got 3 plus D3, so 4. I'm going to start by attempting to manifest Paroxysm. I'm going to target the Stern Guard, which will hit the other two guys as well. This will be minus D3 weapon skill, ballistic skill. Warp charge 1. Oh. Then, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try to pin them. I'm going to cast the Horror. Warp charge 1.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
And I didn't have to use my dice, and I still denied.
The Neurothrope in the shooting phase has his Warp Blast. So this is actually just a shooting attack. It's not psychic. So this is Strength 5, AP 3. It's a tough choice. I'd love to kill your Apothecary. I'm going to put it on the Stern Guard, just because if it scatters, then I have a better chance of hitting something. So right there.
I think he has Crusader.
His Crusader?
Yeah.
So he gets to go an extra D3 when running. But you didn't run.
No.
So we didn't really forget it. 1 inch. Because it doesn't matter. So he takes a hit. Strength 5, AP 3, so 3s to wound. Oh, okay. Hormagaunts here will run. Not the one with the relic, of course. And the guys who are running will get an extra 4 inches, so 10 inches. And I'm going to use that to move up just to here to grab some. Obviously, one of them is going to have to stay back for coherency purposes. And then the Termagants will run into cover as well. Not the one with the relic, of course. Into the assault phase, these Hormagaunts are going to declare a charge against the Tactical Marine out front. So any model within 3 inches, which is the other 2 tacticals, we already checked this, can fire Overwatch. So who would like to fire Overwatch?
These 2 guys.
Just the 2?
Yeah.
So 6s to hit, rapid fire.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s, 1 hit. Yep. 3s to wound. No saves. He's out in the open, so he just dies. And then they'll charge. Fleet.
Oh.
Oh. Well, they didn't make it. So I make all my cover saves, but then I die in the assaulting. Well, these 4 Hormagaunts got to charge him, so you wanted to Overwatch the other one?
I'm gonna.
6s to hit, 2 shots from him.
Nope.
Good. Oh, let's not fail another charge.
Oh.
Yeah, let's re-roll that. 8 inches.
8 inches.
That is horrible, horrible luck. Especially because I do not have assault grenades, so you get to strike me first. And I needed that extra help. Now, I'm done assaulting this guy. Do either of these guys want to countercharge?
Yeah, both of them actually are.
Okay, so Leadership 8 and Leadership 8. Let's do that in that order. First guy, Leadership 8. Fails, so he's not charging. And the other guy, Leadership 8. No. No, they're not helping their buddy. So you get to go first. 1 attack. 3s to hit. 3s to wound. 6 up armor. Not saved. So they're all in. I'll remove the guy not in cover. I've got 9 attacks as my last guys, or my 3 last guys. They're hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, thanks to Siding Talons. 3 hits. Strength 3, so winning on 5s. No.
Nothing.
So it's a tie combat because in Heralds of Ruin Kill Team you get +1 combat resolution for charging. You would have got +1 for counter-charging. Either way, I would still be fearless because I'm in Synapse. So that is just an ongoing assault, and that's the end of my turn.
So he's going to take 2 inches to get out of terrain. And
4 inches to get out of terrain.
Well, 4 inches. And he's going to move out 2 inches right here. Devastator's going to move out of cover. So it's like 2 inches. And then he's going to move 4 inches up and try to help these guys. The Stone Guard is just going to grab that relic. The Apothecary is actually going to move back 3 inches and be right here. This guy's going to move forward 3 inches. Can they do it together?
No, because the one will give me cover.
Yeah.
And the other one not. So rapid fire to the Hormagaunts.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s.
Rerolling 1s.
Oh, there's a 2. Wounded on 3s.
Oh.
Okay. And then rapid firing out in the open.
Yep.
This is the one you don't want to miss with. Good. 3s to wound.
Yeah.
Can't go to ground. I'm fearless. Not that I'd want to anyways.
This guy's gonna run.
Don't have to roll.
Oh
6
yes,
inches, but
it's 6 inches, but with 1 less. So it's just gonna move here and move here. This guy's gonna rapid fire on these Hormagaunts. So 3s to hit, 1 rerolling 1s. Hey. Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. 3s to wound. Come on, 1 miss.
Yeah.
4 up cover though.
Oh.
1 wound. Still better than the last game or last turn where I was making all my cover saves.
So the Stone Guard is going to fire at your team leader.
The Neurothrope.
Yep. So he's going to use his super massive bolter.
3s to hit. And 3s to wound because it's strength 5.
With shred and rending.
Rending
when
when
you don't have invulnerable.
3 up invuln. So 2 wounds. 3 up invuln. Oh no! He's down to a wound. These dice are messing with me. First turn, they're like, yeah, you guys are gonna survive. Yeah. No! No, they're not!
So the Devastator is going to charge in. It can't actually. So if it does a double one.
Double one, you can still move an inch. I guess you have to technically be an inch away, so sure. Just don't roll a double one. You're good. Because you still charge, you don't get -2 for charging to difficult. You just, once again, every inch of difficult counts as 2 inches.
Use grenades to keep my initiative high.
If you want to.
I will.
I'm initiative 5 though.
Oh, so it doesn't, it's not useful.
No, it's not. I wouldn't waste your one use, because every grenade is one use only. So my 3 guys get to go first. I will go with 1 Hormigaunt on the Heavy Bolter tactical, and then 2 Hormigaunts on the other tactical. So 2 on the 1 tactical, 4 is to hit, 1 wound, 3 up save, and he's dead. Yes!
Oh! And he dies.
Blah. And then the other 1 on the Heavy Bolter guy, 4 is to hit, 5 is to wound. Oh!
Oh god, don't do that.
Oh! And there it comes back. Consolidate 3 inches. They're fine where they are. I guess they could go for the relic. No, I gotta clear you guys out. Hormigaunts are going to advance. I'm going to take courage from the failure of your other guys. So right there. Actually, I'm gonna keep him back. And then the Zoanthrope is going to move within 3 inches of him. And at the end of the movement phase, I'll just do it right now, he's going to pass the relic off to the Zoanthrope. Narrowthrope has retreat away from your Stern Guard leader as much as he can. I don't know if he'll be able to get totally away from him. Actually, I'm going to move him to here. I know it's a bit more risky. I'm going to run in the shooting phase, but these Termagants are going to advance because I need their help. And I'm going to bring the one with the relic into base contact with him, and I'm going to pass it off. It's only once per movement phase per relic. I got a plan. These 3 guys, we're gonna be really risky here. We're going for the big kill. These 3 are gonna move right here, and these 2 are gonna move up to right here. I'm trying to give them all cover from Overwatch. Second phase, I've got 3 plus 2, so 5. I'm gonna attempt to manifest Paroxysm. I'm gonna target this tactical. It'll hit your chaplain as well.
No, it's not
Apothecary. I'm sorry, he's black. So he looks like a chaplain.
I know, it's like one of my first painted models. So.
Is he Deathwatch? Is that what he's supposed to be?
No, I don't know what he was supposed to be, actually.
Okay, so he's throwing me off here by having him black, so I think he's a chaplain. I can throw 3 dice at it, and I make it with 2. Do you want to try your 2 dice?
I won't.
Both these models will be at -3 ballistic skill and weapon skill, so they'll be at weapon skill and ballistic skill of 1. So they'll be shooting on 6s, hitting my guys in close combat on 5s. Go even more risky, gonna go for the Horror on the Stern Guard. This is a pinning test at -2 leadership. Warp charge 1. I get it with a 1. You got 2 dice. Can you get a 6? No. So you're leadership 9. So pinning down to leadership 7. Come on. Oh, he's pinned. Oh, he goes down. You do not drop a relic when you get pinned or when you go to ground. It's only when you fall back or die. Shooting phase, and Neurothrope is going to run. Oh, he can't. He's got the relic. Oh no! Didn't think about that. Well, I guess he's going to fire. So I'll fire his Warp Blast at the Stern Guard. And it's scattering 6 inches. Hits the Apothecary.
It's not a chaplain.
I know.
It's
3's to wound. Okay, so it's an AP3 weapon, so you've got...
3 up, feel no pain.
You also have 5 up cover too, because you're behind some barrels. 5 up cover.
Yeah.
You're fine. These Termagants are actually going to run. They're less worried about being out in the open now that pretty much nobody can retaliate. Hormigauts will declare a charge against your tactical, so he and the Apothecary can overwatch.
Yeah.
So bolt pistol and a bolter hitting on 6s.
Rerolling 1s. Well,
nope.
There you go.
And then I'm charging. You know what? I want to keep the 6. I don't want to go too far. Remember, I have moved through cover. And this will keep me from being 3-inch range to your Apothecary.
So I can't counter.
So he won't be able to countercharge. And these 2 will declare a charge against the 1 tactical. Overwatch. Nope. I can't really fail this, even with a 4. Man, I bothered to reroll that because even the back guy's within 4. These 3 who are in cover will charge as well. I give up my initiative, but it does protect me.
Oh.
See, double 1, so you get to reroll, try to get 6s. See? 3's to wound. Okay, 4 up cover. Come on, save me. Yes!
Oh.
Okay, if I'm going to give up my initiative, at least an extra guy is alive. Because because that's the most that you can kill in close combat, and they'll charge.
They could have failed it.
4 inches are good. These guys are having a hard time getting a good charge off. 4 inches is good. They have moved through cover, remember, so I'm not slowed by difficult.
Grenades in close combat?
No. Only crack grenades against monstrous creatures.
Yeah.
So you have no reason to use up any frag grenades at this point. Let's start with this fight right here. Oh, we forgot. Nerve tests. Whenever a model dies, every other model within 3 inches has to take a morale test or fall back.
Oh.
But we'll have to remember that from now on.
Okay.
Hormagaunts into the 1 tactical. Tactical gets to go first, hitting on 3. And then wounding on 3. Ooh. 9 attacks for my 3 guys, hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s. All of my misses were 1s. There's a few more. But 5s to wound because they do not have poison. Just 1 wound.
He's gonna die with it. I'll hate 1 dice roll.
I know, right? Wouldn't you rather be rolling 2 or 3?
Yeah.
3 up.
Yeah.
He's alive!
Woo!
I still win combat though, by 1, and your table edge is getting kind of close. So leadership down to 7. You fail. We need an initiative roll off. I'm 5. So you got 9 and I got 7. So you actually fall back. So if you roll really high with this, he'll be off the table. Oh,
He's fine.
a 7 and he would have been off the table, which means he just gets to auto regroup because he is a Space Marine. But I get to consolidate first, 2 inches. So we are going to head towards some cover. Put him back so the closest one is in cover. Well, that sucked. I was hoping to tie you up at the very least. So we then have this combat. You get to hit first. 3s and 3s.
Nope.
Come on, I gotta kill one of the 2. 6 attacks, hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s. There we go. I need 5s. 1 wound.
God.
Die. Yes!
Oh. This is really bad. I've already lost the game, I think, because I can't control it more than 3 relics.
Well, you can still kill me. Or make me rout, remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kills 3 of your 7 guys. I kill 1 more and you'll start having to do rout tests. So consolidate these guys 2 inches. They're going to advance, obviously staying in cover. And then this fight over here, you get to go first, but you are weapon skill 1. So all comes down to, can you roll 5 plus?
Nope.
No. Well, if this goes the way I want it to, then this tactical will be dead. I think I'd rather him dead. I've got more than 9. I need 12. 12 attacks, hitting on 4s, re-rolling, whoa, that's a lot. Re-rolling 1s. 9 hits, winning on 5s. Oh, where's poison when you need it? That'd be 3 more. 3 wounds.
3 up.
This is where you survive, because the more you roll, the more
I've got
3 ups
feel no
work.
pain as well.
Yeah, still, this is where you survive. Yeah, see, feel no pain, 5 up. No! So you've lost 50% casualties. So then I will consolidate 5 inches. Well, he's gone to ground, so he doesn't get to charge, and he's only snap firing. So I'll just try to keep your apothecary away from your stern guard as much as I can. That was a nasty turn, killing so many of your guys that now you have to take a route test, and your guy has gone to ground, so he doesn't get to actually use his leadership. So leadership 8, or the game is over.
Yeah.
Oh, the game is over. We got to roll for injuries. Now, core guys are very simple. On a 3+, they're fine. On a 1 or 2, they're permadead. So you got 3 tacticals. You just want to roll for them all at the same time?
Nah, 1 by 1.
1 by 1?
Yeah.
You want to see this fail one at a time?
Yeah.
So tactical number 1. It's alive. Tactical number 2. It's alive with heavy bolter tactical. Oh, no! I think you're allowed to hand off the weapon, but we'll look that up in a second. 3+ for the last one. He's fine. The answer is yes, so you can just swap out another model for him instead. Any war gear from the same group can be swapped out. Now, he'll still have to follow the rules for composition, but thankfully the Vanguard counts as one of the tacticals when it comes to how many you need before you have a special weapon. So he still is technically in a legal list. I've got Hormagaunts. Now I need to roll for them in their different squads because I actually regenerate D3 Hormagaunts and Termagaunts in each squad at the end of the game. So these 3 right here, 3+. So 1 dies, so he'll come back because I get a minimum of 1. These 2, 3+, they're both fine. And the other one, I could technically roll. He dies, but then I replenish D3 for free. So that free has gotten me 8 extra points without having to pay for it. That's kind of handy. So requisition points wise, you gain 13 requisition points, 10 for just participating, 2 for first blood, and 1 for holding a relic at the end. We decided that he would count as holding it even though he lost because we're just not quite sure, so why not have the extra point?
Yeah.
You decided to spend 3 of that to regain your tactical because you can't just bring in your Terminator because he's too many points. And then you also decided to spend 10 of it to upgrade the group right here for +1 ballistic skill.
So I hit on 2s and reroll 1s.
So even though you lost the game, your army is now incredibly potent because these guys are all hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
And on my side, I got 17 requisition points, 10 for playing, 5 for winning, and then holding 2 relics. And this is a harder choice because all the Gaunts can't upgrade. And so I can't just like give a group of Hormagaunts +1 weapon skill or a group of Termagaunts +1. And since the warrior is a special, then he has to upgrade all by himself. So I could spend 10 points just to give him by himself +1, and he can't be grouped with anybody else because he's special. And I don't think that's worth it. So with my 17, I'm going to spend 5 of them to upgrade my base to a forward base. That allows me to bring 250 points to a game, which means this whole army will come. With the rest of my 12 points, I looked through all the upgrades, and I can't see anything that I want right now. So I'm going to hold on to them and figure it out. I know I could buy more points worth of models, but I won't be able to bring them anyways. But I'm kind of confused of what I'm supposed to do long term, because until I get up to 5 renown, in other words, you have to win 3 games, I can't even upgrade to the next level base. So I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to be moving along with this army, because I just couldn't find any upgrades that I really cared about with all of these. Because maybe give this one +1 ballistic skill, so his blast scatters a little less, but that doesn't seem quite worth it. So we're going to leave it like that for now, and that will be my new army. So I get to bring 50 points more of guys. So I'll bring in the warrior and the Termagaunts as well. So that could make a difference. And that is the end of Game 1. Links in the video description to the next game. Thanks so much for watching. Happy wargaming.